Hello there, and welcome back to Great Britain. So, last time we did, start the war against Austria here. It's actually going fairly alright. We do have, I dare say, the upper hand. Troop-wise, it still looks good. The only issue, of course, is that most of these troops are Russian. And my own troops are taking at least some beatings in this war, which is kind of bad. But I'm pretty sure I can soon get Naples out of it, potentially get the Tuscany out of it. And once that happens, we'll definitely be better off. Anyways, the new DLC, Wealth of Nations, has come. I haven't actually had a chance to check out what it does, but there's a new tab up here, Power Projection, which, gives a little bit of upkeep or some extra points in everything if you have 50 of it. I have no idea how you actually gain it, which is a little bit surprising or a little bit weird, actually, but I would presume that I will be getting it through potentially warfare, navy, who knows, we'll figure that out as we go. But as you can see from the trade tab, there's also a couple of others here. Privateer efficiency, it's a new mission that you can actually send your navies on. If we take a quick look here, I can send them on a privateer mission, which is, as you can see here, steal trade power from the other nation. So basically I have no idea if it adds to my own or not. And apparently this one here is also very useful. Go home at war. So this basically means that it'll probably just stay in harbour during warfare, and that could actually be really, really good to have. It's been quite annoying that we haven't had a button like that, or at least myself, but I'll be testing out Privateer mission, and of course that one too, to see if it actually works. And we also have an inland bonus. I have no idea what this actually does, but apparently it gives a boost to trade efficiency for some weird reason. So I might actually make some extra money there if I have understood it right, but we'll figure that out later too. Other than that, there's come a new policy button here. As you can see, we can add a policy. Currently, I can have Native Translators Act, Settler Chance plus 5, not really useful. Global Trade Power plus 5%, Diplomatic Reputation plus 1. Naval Secrecy, Morale Navis. Navis? No, we're not going to have any Navis here, sorry. Navies plus 7.5%, or National Spy Defense plus 15%. Colonial expansion could have been actually really useful, at least before we, colonized everything here. And I definitely need to deal with the Netherlands, but for now, it's not really that much of a problem. Deal with them as soon as we can. Other than that, we have the Anti-Piracy Act, we have military policies, local army organization, regiment cost minus 5%, morale, recovery speed plus 2%, hostile cooperation plus 50. I don't think we'll lose in advance, that doesn't actually make any sense at all. And there's also, of course, some things that we can't actually take yet because we're missing offensive and exploration ideas for these things. We also are missing the offensive ideas in order to take this one. Spy offense plus 10%, aggressive expansion impact minus 5. So, if I could take both of these, that would be great, but judging by what we have here, we'll probably take the Anti-Piracy Act. And the reason for that is, better relation over time plus 10. Should help a lot with when I'm mean, so to speak. Can I actually add another policy? Oh, it actually costs a point of diplomatic power a month to maintain. So, if I want to go for all these to lower my aggressive expansion costs and things like that, which actually could be fairly useful, I have to pay an admin point, a military point. So I'll definitely be looking into this later. But for now, I think we'll just go back to focusing on our war here with Austria rather than messing around with, things that in most cases probably won't be too helpful. So, last thing that happened, my guys here, I decided that we would retreat because we were losing the battle. I did a stupid thing and joined Milan in a battle where they had minus 3 modifier due to, this didn't happen before. I've been announced a rival. Well, that's long-time rivals. Okay. I guess that helps. Apparently, have I lost diplomatic relations? I've lost some diplomatic relations too here. I had 10 before the patch. What is this? True relations plus 40%. This is also something new apparently. But anyways, I could have 10 before the patch, so why have I lost them? Have my ideas changed here? I would presume that my ideas have changed. Yeah, I believe the English had an idea that actually gave some spots there. That's really annoying. Seriously. I need to deal with that. But I'm so far in diplomatic tech that it doesn't actually, right now, it doesn't actually matter. But even so, it is fairly annoying. So what can I actually give up here? Pomerania, no. Savoy, I think it's time to say bye-bye to Savoy. And other than that, I might actually start annexing vassals here, to be perfectly honest. Break potentially the royal marriage with Lorraine. If I can't actually, well, get allied with them and peacefully vassalize them potentially. We'll have to see how that actually plays out. But again, it could be potentially trouble here, especially if I want to. I'm a little bit unsure how I want to deal with the whole Roman Empire right now. I'm pretty sure that I can potentially take hold of it, but I'm really uncertain how to deal with that. I like this too. Apparently, you automatically spend points now on the papacy, so to speak. So there's a lot of new and good things added. I'll probably notice more as I play or continue playing. But it seems like a lot of things also have some annoying side effects. So I might really have to fix this. But for now, we'll just stick with what we have. Savoy is in this war with me, I believe. No, they're not, so we'll dissolve that alliance. And with that, we are getting a little bit better on diplomatic power scene. Other than that, we'll just have to continue the fight. I'll show you the bigger battles, but as I said, I don't expect there will be too many anymore. If I can just get, well, some of the small ones out here and potentially bring Austria to the point where they will have negative prestige, that would be beautiful. So the union with Hungary breaks, and the only reason to do that, I think, is to become Holy Roman Empire myself. So again, we might have to go on a conquering spree here, rather merciless conquering spree, where we will be taking a lot of the electors by force. Potentially, I will also go ahead and get Denmark and Norway sorted out so I can annex them, since I have lost some diplomatic powers or some diplomatic spots. So I'll have to consider that. Pomerania is also definitely a. Have I vassalized them? No, I haven't vassalized them yet, but I should be able to do so soon. If I send them a gift, yeah, if I send them a gift, I can most likely vassalize them. So, as you might imagine, we'll be doing that. We'll be dealing with Bohemia, we'll be dealing with Sweden. Right after Austria, we'll be going out the Netherlands, of course. So, there's a lot of potential warfare here. And I don't think I will be taking anything in the Roman Empire itself. But I'll definitely be dealing with Netherlands, trying to piece them up, so to speak. And we'll have to see how I want to deal with this again. So for now, again, I'll be focusing on Austria, and then once the war is over, we'll do a little bit of thinking what we want to do next. But we'll see. I'll probably find some other, well, interesting new additions. We'll see how it plays out. The Austrians actually attacked an army here. I have some very weak morale in it, but even so, I should be able to pull something off here, because as you can see, I do have modifiers on my side. They'll probably win the battle, but to be perfectly frank, I will be winning in terms of losses, as you can see here. Lost about 9,000 versus theirs, close to 25. So I can accept that loss. It's not a horrible one. What I'll be doing instead is sending another 50k army down here to support, and I think we're also going to be moving this army in here to try and attack, and hopefully thus be able to start causing some bigger, well, concerns for them, more or less. It's a little bit too bad I can't take out the general, but I can add another one, and we'll do just that. Of course, my generals excel in speed and maneuverability, which kind of sucks, whilst their generals are more or less, well, killing machines. So that is a little bit bad, but if you consider the current situation here, once I get this army to the front line as well, then we can definitely cause some massive losses, I would presume, in their own or in their armies. There's no reason we shouldn't be able to do just that. So we'll be starting to move here. If I can corner one of these armies by myself, so we can actually attack that, then we definitely have the upper hand, so to speak. So that is exactly what I will be doing. We'll be aiming at cornering an army here. I'm a little bit surprised that that battle actually was allowed to go that far. To put it simple, 50,000 versus, what was it, 6? I should have won that pretty damn easily, but instead, I'll have to be, I'm forced to retreat here to make sure that I don't lose too much. since we did have negative modifiers. But at the very least, they also gain, or they gain? No, they also lose a little bit of troops to, well, morale, almost, so to speak. No, they don't lose troops to morale, they lose it to attrition. That is how it goes. Again, I'm a little bit unsure how I want to handle this, but I think we will be placing an army in Cuneo. And also Nice here. I'm pretty sure the... no, that's not what the map I wanted. I wanted the terrain. There we go. As you can see, there's some mountains there. There's more mountains there, of course, which makes it a better target. But even so, we'll be attempting to make something work, especially with this extra army now coming from Dauphine. I'm a little bit unsure how we'll deal with all of these armies being in the same spot, but again, it should be possible to deal with that. I have to definitely try to get both Naples and Tuscany out of this war so I can stop worrying about them. But for now, we'll just set ourselves up for an attack on them, and then we'll see how it plays out. As you can see, we more or less have come to what I like to call a stalemate. We have a 60,000 man army standing here. It is still reinforcing. We have a 50 here, a 50 here. And what we're basically just doing now, everyone, is who is going to attack and who is going to sit it out. I also have some Flemish nationalists up here, but I don't really want to deal with them. I think what I will do with these guys is just most likely agree to whatever terms they may have. Unless they've changed that too with the update, I don't see that being a problem. And also having these guys marching on me shouldn't be an issue. I can use the Ligurian army to go up and help. If these guys join up as well, then we have another 50,000 man army here that can do some poaching. So we'll slow down time. I'll allow these guys to most likely attack this 55,000 man army, and hopefully we can make something out of this. As you can see, things is actually turning out to be a little bit, well, fun here. There's a 30,000 man Milanese army here that is actually coming to help. You have this 49,000 man army that's also marching up to help or back up, depending on how you want to look at it, of course. And this army is still marching, but I would presume it will stop just before, so I'm a little bit surprised about what they're actually planning here. I can't see... I can't really see what they're trying to pull off. With the Milanese here also being able to help, we should be able to do something, to be perfectly frank. The biggest issue here is, of course, the big armies here doing, well, everything they can to put me in a bad position. I should be able to end that battle before the 15th. Yeah, there we go. If they still march on me, then I'll definitely be in the driver's seat. And they actually did, but what the hell happened there? Did they instantly retreat? No, they hit my army and then they just pinged off it? That has to be a bug. That has to be a bug of some description. It has to be. I can't see any other explanation whatsoever. That has to be some kind of annoying bug. It has to be, really. I can't see any other explanation to that. And also, of course, they get a beneficial battle where, well, losses are, I believe, mostly the same, but since we have the superior numbers, we should be able to kill a lot of them once they start routing. But even so, that's just bullshit, to be perfectly honest. The fact that they were able to instantly retreat doesn't make any sense at all to me. It's, as I said, it's bullshit. It shouldn't be possible at all. I know, I'm whining like a little brat since the game didn't do what I wanted it to, but you kind of have to agree there. Nothing there said that would happen. Nothing at all. So I'm a little bit bummed out, but as I said, you can probably understand why. I'm going to place this army here in Cremona. We're going to use these two as siege armies in an attempt to try and get both Tuscany and Naples out of this war, again to help myself out. But yeah, I'm really bummed out and a little bit angry at how that played out. But again, we should be able to make something work here. I'll also be moving these guys to Brescia and these guys to Verona. Why do I get both armies? Well, that's actually self-explanatory, although I kind of act like a spoiled brat again. But anyways, I'll show you if there's any more battles. I would presume there will be soon. If we take a quick look on armies right now, we have Austria without any manpower. The Ottomans doesn't actually have any manpower either, but attacking them would be rather suicidal. Surprisingly, 5th we have Hindustan, which is kind of, as I said, a surprise. But yeah, Russia can add some manpower to this. I'm pretty sure we will win this. The Russian armies are actually starting to pour into, well, at least one here is actually going into Austria itself. So if I can just get Naples and Tuscany out of this war, so I don't have to worry about a sudden front, then I'm pretty sure we will win this without any problems. But we'll have to continue next time. I do apologize for wasting most of the time during this session to more or less talk about, well, a little bit of a new update. I do like the changes so far. I'll have to see how it is next time. I'll do a little bit of checking on the forums to see what they actually changed. I didn't actually do that before I started recording, which is stupid, I know. But we'll see. I'll check tomorrow, and hopefully then I'll be able to be back here. We'll see how it plays out. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like. Drop a like, of course. For some reason I started to care about those. No, not really. I just like to earn likes. Yeah, something along those lines. Anyways, I'm bad at asking for things. I'll see you around next time. Bye.